Ever wondered why some people manage to transform their lives, while others just spin their wheels? Today we're diving straight into the raw power of discipline, the unglamorous fuel behind real growth.
I'm excited for this one because discipline's often misunderstood. It's not just about forcing yourself to follow rules, it's about unlocking your potential. I'm here to share some real stories and strategies that made all the difference.
We'll unpack what discipline actually looks like in daily life, dissect why it's so hard to stick with, and reveal how small changes can compound into something huge.
And we'll tackle those moments when motivation fades and discipline is all you've got. Plus, I'll share actionable tips for building discipline, even if you feel stuck or overwhelmed.
By the end, you'll get practical steps to make discipline your superpower, no matter where you're starting. Let's get into it. Funny thing, motivation comes and goes like the weather. You get hyped, and then 2 days later, it's gone. But discipline? That's what keeps you moving when motivation dries up.
Totally. I've fallen into the trap of waiting for motivation to strike so many times. What helped was realizing discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, regardless of how you feel.
I think a lot of us mistake motivation for commitment. But discipline is the daily grind, showing up, even when you'd rather binge Netflix.
And that daily commitment builds trust in yourself. Once you see results, even tiny ones, discipline becomes a habit instead of a punishment.
That shift from discipline feeling like restriction to freedom is so powerful. It's how people build careers, relationships, even health transformations. That actually reminds me, big goals can feel impossible, but breaking them down into micro habits makes discipline way more sustainable.
Yeah, like starting with 5 minutes of journaling instead of aiming for an hour. It's amazing how small actions accumulate into real momentum.
I've seen people transform their routines just by adding one tiny habit at a time. Suddenly, discipline isn't overwhelming. It's doable.
And you can celebrate those wins. It's way easier to stick with something when you see progress, no matter how minor it feels.
Micro habits are the building blocks. Eventually, you look back and realize how far you've come, simply by sticking to those small steps. Of course, discipline isn't bulletproof. We all hit setbacks, missed workouts, skipped study sessions, moments of doubt. The real question is, how do you bounce back?
What surprised me most is that setbacks aren't failures. They're opportunities to check in with your why. I've learned that forgiving yourself and refocusing is the fastest way to recover.
I love that. The myth is that disciplined people never slip up, but in reality, they just recommit after setbacks.
Exactly, discipline is flexible. It's about resilience, not rigidity. Each time you get back on track, you reinforce your commitment.
That mindset shift, seeing setbacks as feedback, not failure, makes discipline feel less like a burden and more like a lifelong skill. Let's dig into practical strategies. What helped you personally build discipline into your routine?
One thing that really worked: tracking progress visually. I kept a calendar and marked every day I stuck to my goal. Seeing those streaks gave me a boost, even on tough days.
That visual reminder is underrated. I also found that sharing goals with a friend added accountability, someone to check in when I was tempted to quit.
And pairing new habits with existing routines. I linked reading to my morning coffee. It removed resistance because I was already in the habit of sitting down.
Stacking habits, tracking progress, and accountability. Those are simple, actionable ways to personalize discipline. Start small and build your own blueprint. So let's recap. First, discipline outlasts motivation every time. Second, micro habits make change sustainable. Third, setbacks are a signal, not a stop sign.
If you want to turn discipline into your superpower, pick one habit right now, just one. Commit for a week, track your progress, and don't worry about perfection.
Thanks for joining us. Remember, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up and growing stronger, day by day.
Until next time, keep building your blueprint and celebrate every small win. Growth starts with discipline, and you're already on your way.